welcome back to another episode of PC Kids Online. We are so glad that you joined us this morning. Well, Pastor Ryan told me earlier today that he had to stop at the library for some reason to pick up some books.
These are so heavy.
There he is. That is a lot of books.
I know.
What could you possibly need all these books for?
Okay, so I realized I'm not smart enough. I don't know how to become famous. I've tried the YouTube videos, I tried online, and then I was like, I know, there's smart things in books. So I went and I read every single book on how to be famous. This one's by Paw Patrol. But all it talks about is eating like dog treats, and that doesn't help me. I've read all of these books and I still can't become famous. I don't know what to do.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry that you're feeling so upset, and you said you read all of these books?
I read all of them.
And you still don't know what to do?
I'm not smart enough.
Right.
I don't have brains.
It seems like you need a little bit of wisdom, and it's perfect because today we are learning that when we need help, we can actually ask God for guidance, right? When we're feeling stuck and we're not sure what else to do, we watched all the YouTube videos and read all the books, and we still feel like we're not sure what choice to make or which way to go, we can actually go to God and ask Him for guidance because He promises to give us the wisdom we need.
You think God can make me a super awesome superstar?
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that no matter what you're going through, that God can give you the wisdom and to show you the right thing to do.
All right, well maybe I'll talk to God about it and find out. But okay, I heard Carl.
Yeah.
His video, I guess, is taking off.
Seriously?
And yeah, he was telling about it this week. So he wants to tell the kids a little bit more about it.
Okay, well, we gotta hear from Carl and Andy and find out how Carl possibly became famous.
Super famous.
Let's check it out.
Well, I know y'all probably expected me to be famous by now, for me to have millions of views on my dancing video, and for companies begging me to be their spokesperson. Well, I guess I have news for you. That's exactly what happened! So let me tell you what happened. Last week I was there finishing up Grow TV. I looked at my phone and I saw I had over 1,000 notifications. Apparently someone famous saw my video and decided to share it. And that led thousands upon millions of other people to see it. Now there's companies all over wanting me, Carl, to be the face of their organization. Isn't this incredible? I'm becoming famous. I mean, look at this. I got a fancy new vest as a gift. And these special new glasses. Oh, and I can't forget this. I tell you what, things are changing big time. But I gotta be honest, I need your help with something. Now, all famous people have agents. People that kind of just like make sure you get whatever you want, right? So I got an agent. Come on in here, Sebastian.
Hey there, cool Carl. How you doing, man? Good to see you. You're a rock star. Yeah. So tell me, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, by the way, did I get that audition for that movie?
Sharknado 3000, The Return of the Sea Otter?
That's the one, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get you in that for sure, as long as you don't mind getting eaten by a 2,000-pound stingray.
Well, actually, I prefer it.
Perfect, that's why I love you. Get the stingray ready. All right, Carl, hit me with it. What can I do for my biggest star?
Well, I was curious, like, what kind of like stuff can I have? Is there like a budget or like a limit?
Do turtles wish they could fly?
I have no idea.
They do not, okay? No budgets, no limits. Whatever your tiny little bearded heart wants, it gets, all right? Now hit me with it.
Anything I want, huh? All right. Well, I guess I want a swimming pool with jello filled, a bathtub that's just filled with chicken nuggets, a lawnmower that can go underwater, a submarine that can drive on land, a deer that calls me Sir Winston, a talking deer.
Is that it?
How about an assistant that's only job is to slap mosquitoes off me?
Oh, I have the perfect guy. His name is Slappin' Jimmy. You'll love him. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
Great, I'll make it happen, okay? All right? Give me Slappin' Jimmy. I don't care if he's in the middle of surgery. I need him.
Sebastian's crazy, but I love him. Wow, I can't believe it's really happening. I'm becoming famous, and I get to have whatever I want. Kind of reminds me of a Bible story.
You know, it sounds a lot like today's story.
Oh, hey, Andy.
Hey, Carl. Today's story is actually about another man who was asked what he wanted.
Oh, nice. I can't wait.
Me either. So today's story is in 1 Kings, and it starts with the end of David's reign as king of Israel. Unfortunately, David died after being king for 40 years in Israel. Now, if you remember from last week, there was an issue with who would be taking over as king after David was gone. But at the end of the story, it became very clear about who was going to be the next king. And the next king would be, drumroll please, Solomon. Now, a lot of people don't remember, but Solomon was very, very young when he became king. Y'all want to guess how old he was? I'll wait. Got your guess? He was 12 years old. Now, I don't know about you, but I think when I was 12, I was rolling around in the dirt as a kid, pretending I was a carrot. So I could not have been a king at all. But Solomon was. Now, when you think about what you would do as your first day as a king or a queen, you'd probably make some new laws first, right? Like everyone has to eat dessert first before they eat dinner, or no bedtimes before midnight, or maybe that every single person who is mean has to eat broccoli for a week. But you know what Solomon did first? He made sacrifices to honor God and his father. How cool is that? I think God was very happy that Solomon was king because when he was sleeping, God spoke to him in a dream. Solomon was asked what was something that he wanted from God. Now, Solomon could have asked for anything in the whole entire world. He could have asked for all the land, or to be the richest man in the world, or to even be the biggest and strongest king on the planet. But you know what Solomon asked for? He asked for wisdom. You see, Solomon was young. He was only 12 years old, and now he was leading thousands and thousands of people. He was gonna need some help to make the right decisions and to know what's the difference between right and wrong, and also just to be the best leader for his people. So you could probably imagine that God was super happy that Solomon asked for wisdom over everything else. So pleased that God not only gave Solomon the wisdom that he asked for, but so much more than that. God gave Solomon an overwhelming amount of wealth and riches and honor. God was making sure that there would be no greater king in his time. And God told Solomon if he listened and obeyed God, then he would have a long life just like his father did. Isn't that incredible? I mean, Solomon, a 12-year-old kid who takes over the position of his father as king, who was probably the greatest king of all time, had just had the opportunity to ask for anything in the whole entire world. And instead of asking for money or land or castles or whatever, he asked for wisdom. Then God rewards him in a massive way. And there's another pretty cool thing that there's another storyteller in the Bible named James, and he tells us that if we pray for wisdom, God promises us that we will receive it. How cool is that? I mean, we can have wisdom from God just like Solomon did, but we have to ask for it. And so when I look at this story, all I can think about is how when we need help, we can ask God for guidance.
All right, you big stars. Our big idea today is when we need help, we can ask God for guidance. All right, now let's say it out loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. When we need help, we can ask God for guidance. Great job, everyone. Isn't that just the best news ever? Speaking of needing help, Carl, how you doing?
I'm a changed man. Nothing but caviar dreams and chicken nugget living from now on. I can't wait to see where this fame's gonna take me. Get excited, kids, because it's gonna be fun.
I want an agent.
I know, it would be pretty cool to be able to ask for
I would help
whatever
them.
you want at any moment.
I would want them to get me a castle made of waffles.
A castle made of waffles?
Yeah, not blueberry though, that's
No.
disgusting.
Right, of course.
Only
Well,
zucchini waffles.
listen, that was a pretty cool story, right?
Yeah.
King Solomon, he became king after David had passed away, and God actually came to King Solomon and said, you can ask for whatever you want.
He could have got a house made of waffles.
He could have. He could have asked for money, he could have asked for power, he could have asked for anything. But
V-Bucks?
instead, he asked for wisdom. He knew that if he was going to lead these people, he was going to need wisdom from God in order to do that. And God did exactly that. God blessed him, and he gave him the wisdom that he needed to lead really, really well, right?
Yeah.
In the same way, when we need wisdom, God will give it to us. He can show us what the right and the wrong choice is, and to help us to live a life that honors him.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I guess I've realized sometimes, like, books aren't bad,
No.
but if the only thing we're going to is books or what people are saying online or on YouTube, and we never actually go to God for guidance, then we're actually not really finding out the most important stuff. God's able to teach us the most important stuff. This stuff is good, but the stuff that God wants to teach us is great.
Exactly.
Man, all right, well, okay, I was talking to some of our friends, and some of you kids, if you come here to PCKids Live, you would know these guys, Jasper and Janae,
Right.
and they're really smart people.
Really,
and
they have a lot of wisdom?
They have a lot of wisdom, and they were kind of like disagreeing this week. They had a little argument, and they were deciding who was smarter. So I thought,
Right.
you know what? Who better to test them in their knowledge than our best friend, Tony Baller. So
He's coming back.
Tony's back. He has been a
Awesome.
while. He's coming back, and he's gonna do a little trivia game show to see who is smarter, Jasper or Janae.
All right, well, let's find out.
Let's go take a look. Hello and welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? It is your host, Tony Baller. It has been far too long, PC Kids. I have missed you, but I am back with my hat, with my glasses, and ready to play some games. Today, we have here two of our incredible leaders from PC Kids Live. You guys need to be here in person. We have lots of fun. What is your name, Miss?
Janae.
Janae, it is so glad to be here. You're so glad to be here.
So true.
Grammar, it's important. And what is your name?
Jasper.
It is not, it is Raspy Jaspy. Some of you guys might remember him from a couple summer camps ago. He is back. Today we are gonna be asking a whole bunch of random trivia questions to see how smart you guys are. Both of you told me you think you are incredibly smart. I highly doubt that. We're gonna see if you are even smarter than a 5th grader. What grade are you guys in?
11.
11? 10. All right, so they should be doubly as smart as a 5th grader. Let's take a look. Here's what they're gonna do. Questions are gonna come up on the screen. They are gonna write down either A, B, C, or D to the corresponding answer, and we will see who does the best. Whoever loses is going to get to spin the wheel of unfortunate events and be horribly punished. Let's get started. Our first question today is, who invented the light bulb? Is it A, Albert Einstein, B, Alexander Graham Bell, C, Thomas Edison, or D, Bill Nye, the science guy? All right, write your answer. You guys have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, show me. All right, show the audience. Both of them are saying C. What is our answer? It is correct. C is the correct answer. Both of you guys have 1 point. So far, it is all tied. We're gonna go to our next question. Keep it moving here. What is the term for a word that is similar in meaning to another word? A, synonym. B, antonym. C, simile. Or D, an oxymoron. Fill that out now. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Show me. Show the audience. Both of them say A. Please no drawings. They are terrible, and that is not the point of this game. They both say A. What is the correct answer? Synonym is correct. They have both the correct answer. Wow, I didn't even know that one, but I'm your game host, and I'm not a genius. All right, next one. Question. Let's go. How many provinces/territories are there in Canada? A, 10, B, 13, C, 9, or D, 15. You have 3 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Both of you are guessing B. What is our correct answer? B! You guys are very smart. I'm very impressed. All right, we have another question. Let's bring it up here on the screen. How many hearts does an octopus have? A, 1, B, 3, C, 4, or 4, 6? That makes no sense. Where is the D? I don't know. You guys can answer that now. A, B, C, or D. 3, 2, 1. We have C. We have B. What is our correct answer? It is 3. Janae is down 1 point, which means Jasper takes the lead. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's see what our next question is. What is the longest river in the world? A, the Nile. B, Yellow River. C, Amazon River. Or D, Congo River. You have 3 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. What is your correct answer? Both of you are saying A, Nile River. It is the Amazon River. You both lose. Jasper is still in the lead with 1 point. All right, here we go. This is our final question. Janae, if you get this right, we'll tie it up. We'll go into the tiebreaker. Jasper, if you get this right, you get this wrong, then you are going to get a horrible punishment, Miss Janae. I'm sorry, but also I do not care. What do you call a scientist who studies plants? A, a geologist. B, agronomist. C, a botanist. Or D, a biochemist. You have 3 seconds on the clock. It is 3, 2, 1. We have D, we have C. What is the correct answer? It is botanist. Jasper, you are our winner today. Perfect streak. Jasper, how does it feel to be smarter than a 5th grader?
It feels good.
It feels good. For a very smart man, he has very little words. Miss Janae, how does it feel to lose to such easy questions?
Not so good. Not so good.
Wow, these guys really have few words. All right, well, let's get our wheel ready, and we're gonna be right back here to see what horrible punishment she has to do. Welcome, we are here at Wheel Unfortunate with Miss Janae. We have our fall wheel from a couple weeks back. We got things like own a turkey, get pied in the face, do also what pumpkin slime. I don't even know what that means, but I bet it's terrible. Miss Janae, are you excited?
No.
Well, you better be, because I am. All right, spin that wheel and let's see what terrible thing you're, okay. Muscle McGee up in here. All right, all right, all right. Oh! Pie in the face. It is a good thing. Pastor Ryan knows a guy who loves his pie. We're gonna go put a pie order in, and we're gonna cover that face. Some pumpkin-y goodness. Let's go get that pie.
I can't believe I'm getting pie in the face right now.
Hi! Are you ready to get pie? This is a pie. It is beautiful. It is pumpkin. I think they just blend it and put it in here. I don't really trust it. It was the cheapest one I could find, so it's probably gonna hurt your face. Are you ready to get pie?
No.
No. No one ever says yes. I don't know why. Countdown with me, kids. 3, 2, 1. Pie! There, that's the money shot.
Oh
Beautiful. All right.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Miss Janae, what do we say?
That's unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate. Guys, I enjoy doing this job. I have missed you, and hopefully I will be back soon. I am your host, Tony Baller. Let's throw it back to Pastor Ryan and Pastor Maddie.
That was awesome. I loved watching them get pied in the face. It's always so much fun when we don't have to do it, unfortunate.
I love it.
Other people get to do it.
Yeah.
But
We just
there
get to
go.
cover them in whipped cream and pumpkin and
Delicious.
yum.
And we want you guys to remember that when you need help, we can ask God for guidance. No matter what it is that you're going through, God is there for you and He wants to help you and give you wisdom.
He can give you giant brain powers,
Right. All the brains that you could ever need,
like Megamind.
just like Megamind.
Guys, well, have an amazing week.
We love you guys so much. We will see you later.
Bye-bye.